Welcome back to our channel. This is our first day of our first video review. We have 4 videos that we will be reviewing today.
Let's get critiquing.
Alrighty, so our first video is of a lady with
what looks like a cute little halfwinger pony.
I'm having a brain fart.
You really are.
Yes, confidence issues is what I'm looking for here.
Oh yes.
With moving forwards from
read that.
trotting to cantering with no stirrups as well as stirrups. Alright, so as she's trotting here across the diagonal, she's loose reins, pony's a little bit behind her leg. She needs to reach down a little bit more into her stirrups and push the pony forward. I'm going to guess it's slight school pony so that she's learning how to balance and move forward on it. But my opinion is just push down.
It is a very cute pony.
Alright. So
she's a very quiet rider.
She is very quiet. She needs to add a little bit more leg by pushing a little bit further into her stirrups.
Which could be shortened a few holes.
Yes.
Just bring those up a little bit, get a little bit of balance through the heel.
As she shortens up her stirrups, she'll be allowed to push further into her heels and her lower leg and not be pinching so much with her knees here.
Yeah.
She's just getting a little bit too on her knees and then falling forwards with her upper.
She'll be able to bring her lower leg underneath her a little bit better.
Exactly,
as well,
and then
sit her up straighter.
Yeah. A little bit more confidence as she comes down the center line, and she's not going to be all over it. She'll have to be able to keep the pony straight with her leg aids.
Correct.
So as she moves through each transition, it'll be a little bit more comfortable for her to...
Yeah, I feel like if she has that shorter stirrup, she'll have a much better balance going through everything, which will give her more confidence because she won't be so wobbly up there.
Exactly. So when she's there, a little bit more balanced, centered, then each transition will come better and better as she grows as a rider.
Yeah. Enjoy your pony. He's super cute, Elizabeth.
Oh, she just wants to better herself as a rider.
Yes, and she's just started taking Western riding lessons on Pete.
Yes. Pete. Pete the paint horse.
Pete the paint horse.
Western pleasure.
Not Pete the paint horse. Pete the paint horse.
We don't beat no paint horses here. Alright, so the video we have received is a beginner rider. She's learning how to ride. She goes walk, jog, and lope for the Western riders out there. We have a beautiful lope as we go around here.
A little school pony. He's cute. Horse.
He looks like a nice solid horse.
Yeah, he's a nice solid horse with a good gait. He could have a little bit more motion from the hind end, but I think he's taking care of her right now.
Yeah, in my opinion, she could just use a little bit more steady the lower leg in this case. It is a lot of spur.
Yeah,
I just would like to close the lower leg and allow the horse to just move forwards without spurring too
And I think that if she just slows her seat down a little bit, she's trying to push the horse too much with her seat. So instead of using her seat and driving the horse, she needs to sink into that saddle and close that lower leg so
become
it steadies
one.
her. Yeah.
Just become one with your horse.
Meld into that horse like an ice cream cone on a hot pavement.
Oh, that sounds good right now.
I know.
Alright, so as she goes, yes, just soften her seat, allow the horse and her to just connect a little bit more.
Yeah.
Has a slight connection issues as well.
That's just it. Just sink into that saddle, look up, and soften.
Alright, so I hope any of this information works for you, Francis, and you are a phenomenal rider at this level that you have started at.
Enjoy Pete. He's cute. But it then gives her a lead change at the end.
Half one.
So she doesn't give us any info.
No, so our next video here is a very petite rider. No offense to any petite riders. There are many of you guys out there.
On a larger horse.
Yes, a very large horse.
Yeah. A little heavy on the forehand.
First fence is a little on the sticky side. She just doesn't have enough momentum to get her there. So she just kind of comes back. Shorter riders, bigger horses, you're always going to have a little bit slightly leg problems, especially reaching down in order to overpower them a little bit more.
We gotta lift them up, and it's hard when you're little. Gotta get the leg on and sit up tall. Yeah, it's the lower leg. If we can get that lower leg on a little bit more and elevate that horse just a little bit, he'll come up underneath her.
And as she comes to the second fence, she just gets a little bit lost, and a little bit counterbent. So as I mean counterbent, bent to the outside, whereas I personally like a horse where they're
Bent to the inside.
yeah, flex to the inside.
Makes it easier to get your leads.
Have a nice solid outside leg so that you can maintain a steady, correct lead as you're coming down the line.
This horse is very left lead dominant, and he does struggle, as you can see, to bend to the right. And as a petite rider, it makes it more challenging for her to elevate that shoulder and bend him in. So a little more lower leg, a little more inside leg to help elevate and lift that inside shoulder so that he can achieve his leads over the fences would help.
Yeah, as well as slight shorter rein and
Yeah.
just slow your upper body. You're just getting a little bit quick because he's so slow off the ground.
Yeah.
Just keep your upper body a little bit more steady and allow him to jump up to you instead of you jumping down to him.
Meet the horse at the top of the fence.
Exactly, because if not, the ground is a very hard surface to hit.
Making sandcastles with your face sucks.
Keep up the good work.
Good job, Madeline. Our final video of the night is
If I can find it, will be
Emily. I would like some help with my bond with Finn. We bought him as an unbroken 4-year-old, and I backed him with a bit of help from my current coach. He's now fully into work and ready to compete. But me and Finn aren't really feeling connected. I feel like I have no bond with him, and occasionally he bolts or throws in a buck.
Wait, so what she would like help with is improving her bond and her connection with Finn as she grows. And Finn also has the same name as one of our students.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sophie's pony.
Yes, Sophie's pony.
Finn. It's a good
Beautiful.
name.
Beautiful. Beautiful names. Alrighty, so as we come to her video, she is a
Lovely gray.
yes, stunning gray horse here as we go. She is a very, very solid rider. She has a fantastic coach, as I was listening to the video earlier. So as she goes around, she has a tendency to use her upper body a lot, and it kind of strays away from noticing anything about her horse.
Yeah.
She needs to slow down using her upper body and wrap around.
He's got a big barrel,
He does.
and she's not a big rider, so
And-
she just has to lengthen her seat, her
I don't want
legs.
to be
like-
mean, but I'm not a fan of duck feet.
Right? They do need to tip in a little
Yes,
bit.
so-
And by tipping in, you'll get that thigh on, that inner thigh. Not the knee, the inner thigh.
Yeah, so in duck feet, take your toes, turn them in, press down, and wrap your leg
It'll
around.
give you a longer feel, and
And
it'll
it'll-
wrap you around that big barrel.
Soften the knees. Just soften your knees and
Yeah.
allow you to just sink in a little bit more. He's a very beautiful horse, and he has lots of potential. You just have to relax and allow
Yeah.
him to help you better yourself.
With that upper body working so hard, her hands are also working heavy on his face.
Yeah.
And we could soften that up a little bit by quieting the upper body and just carrying the hand a little softer for a quieter feel.
And as a 4-year-old, honestly, holding them in a frame 110% of the time is
Isn't gonna
not
work.
going to work.
No.
You're just getting a little bit too handsy, so he's going to start tossing his
Yeah.
head.
He'll
Just-
give up on you too early. Work
Yeah.
a little bit at a time.
And just soften your reins. Allow him to make mistakes. He is a baby.
Yeah.
Babies take time, and that's what you want to perfect. Okay? So continue with the fantastic work that
Yeah.
you have done,
You've done a really good job.
and just keep on going and just slow down that upper body again. Our connection here is it's a lot of upper body. You're getting heavy on his back, heavy on his
Yeah.
mouth. So what's going to do is it's going to deter him from having trust with you if you're going to be heavy in his mouth.
He's not going to have the confidence to move forward if he doesn't have the trust with you.
Exactly.
So soften that upper body, steady it so it grows strong, which will help if you pull in the duck toes a little bit and tighten up, or get the thigh on, take the knee off.
Soften your knees,
Yeah.
and then just allow him to lift up and be with you instead of always fighting against him.
Yeah.
And give him lots of treats, because in the end, every single horse loves treats.
Oh yeah. And as soon as you soften and he elevates that shoulder, he'll put his head in frame on his own. He will come there, and he'll seek the bit. So constantly asking for it, he's just a baby. Let him
Yeah,
grow.
and just allow him to move forward. You just kind of hold him back, and once he has the trust that he can go forwards with you, then you guys will make the most amazing team out there.
You guys look good.
Good
Keep
job.
up the good work. We loved watching all of your videos, guys. There's more to come, more for us to go through. We have umpteen videos now at this point to pick through,
Yes.
which is hard.
Yes, and if you guys have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Stride to
To
Harmony,
Harmony.
and we will get to you as soon as we can.
You can subscribe below to follow every video and keep up with all the helpful hints. So make sure that your videos are high quality and in landscape, unlike some of us who accidentally did it in profile or portrait.
She didn't even watch her own video after she said this.
Oops. So it can't be blurry and it can't be too dark, because if we can't see it, we can't critique it.
We apologize if some of your videos are not on our vlog due to the lack of lighting, blurriness, and visibility of the riding aspect in your videos.
If you're having trouble to send it, then you can shorten the length of the clip as opposed to reducing the quality of it. Don't forget to subscribe below if you'd like to improve your horsemanship one stride at a time.
Stride to harmony. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Nice and straight like you're perfect. It's for the ribbons.
I am. The ribbons are the thing to get. And don't forget to subscribe.
Keep going.
Oh. And don't forget to subscribe to Stride to Harmony for subscriptions and videos.
Don't forget to subscribe below if you'd like to improve your horsemanship one stride at a time. That's not what I'm supposed to say.